Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and thank you for watching. Today I'm going to talk about how to find winning products. Basically, I'm going to do a tutorial on product selection and sourcing. Now, you may think this is just something secondary to an e-commerce business and people tend to think about the marketing aspects, but this is probably the most key part to your entire business. And I remember having an opportunity to talk to one of the most incredible businessmen I know. He has got a huge chain of retail stores, and I asked him what his secret was, and he said it's just to find the winning products. And at the time, it seemed a bit simplistic, but it really is the key. I think you can do all the marketing in the world. You can have the best website, you can have the best marketing team, the best advertising, but at the end of the day, if your products suck, then you are not going to do very well. And on the other hand, if you've got a great product that you can sell at a great price, then you've got a lot of business opportunity. So I'm just going to go over a process that can help you. Obviously, you're going to find something that's very specific to you, your niche, what kind of products you want to do. But just generally, we're going to explore different sourcing options and evaluate product margins, pricing strategies. So, whether you're just starting or looking to expand your business, understanding these fundamentals can help you make informed decisions that drive your success. So, to get started, finding the right products to sell is the first step in any e commerce business. We need to find products that are in demand, have the potential for profitability. So, here are just a few tips to help you find the right products to sell. I'll go through some general stuff and then stuff that I do specifically. So, firstly, you need to conduct market research to identify popular trends and consumer demands. Look for gaps in the market that you can fill with unique and innovative products. Check out your competitors, see what products are doing well in your niche, and analyze your product reviews and feedback to determine what features customers are looking for. So that goes with market research. It's something I've done in a previous video. Really, I am going to look at where I'm going to be selling things, and I'm going to look at what is there, what are people selling. You can tell often from how many ratings a product has received whether it is selling a lot. You could, for example, think of a great product, and I've done this before, where I think something is absolutely fantastic, and I go onto the platform where I'm going to be selling it and advertising, and I look at exactly the same product as I had in mind and see that they have got no sales at all. So, uh, that's a big part of it. Next thing is just sourcing options. So there's different ways to source: manufacturing, wholesaling, drop shipping. Once you've identified the products that you want to sell, the next step is determine where to source them. So there's the different options available. The first one that I'll mention is manufacturing. So if you have the resources and expertise, you can manufacture the products yourself. That could even go so far as to say things that you make yourself. Like, so for example, I've seen people that make and sell soaps with different things in them. It's not really that complex a process, but that's something you can do if you're working on not a huge budget. Alternatively, if you do have a bigger budget, then you can look at properly getting stuff manufactured, work with a factory. Another option would be wholesaling, which is basically involves buying products in bulk from a manufacturer or supply and reselling them at a markup. So pretty much what I do with my business, my core business, is buy the raw products in bulk, have them packaged with my designs, and sell them like that. That's my preferred way of doing things, but for me, it's the best way to go. But your business may be different. And another option that you can look at is drop shipping, which is quite popular. This involves partnering with a supplier who handles the storage, packaging, and shipping of products directly to your customers. So drop shipping is a very popular way to go because of the low capital outlay. Just bear in mind, if you do go with drop shipping, there are some challenges. So some of the e-commerce platforms, advertising platforms, don't allow drop shippers and may even penalize you. So before you get into drop shipping, just be very, very clear about where you're going to sell and how you're going to sell. I'll be the first to say it's not my preferred method of selling, but I know that it is super duper popular. A bit of a hybrid approach between the wholesaling, sorry, I'm wording it wrong, but the type of stuff that I do where I buy from a wholesaler and repackage it and sell, and the difference between that and drop shipping is you can go with a bit of a hybrid approach like Amazon FBA, where you buy your own products and then sell them on there and let them handle the fulfillment, which is a very good business model in my opinion. And then the last part of this video, I just want to talk about evaluating your product margins and pricing strategy. So after you've identified your products and sourcing options, basically the next steps to evaluate product margins and pricing strategy. So that's calculating the costs involved in sourcing and selling the products, as well as determining the optimal pricing strategy that maximizes profits. So you're going to need to calculate the total cost of goods, including manufacturing or sourcing, shipping, taxes, and other fees. Determine the profit margins you want to achieve based on your business goals, and determine the optimal pricing strategy, including price points and discounts that maximize profits while staying competitive. Now, this is something really difficult to do because you need to have a very good grasp of your costs. A lot of stuff can really derail you. As an example, I just sent a shipment this week from South Africa to the UK of my stock because I sell in the UK, and what I thought was going to go on one pallet wound up going on 2 pallets because of the height of the pallet, and because they had to split the pallets, repackage them, it created additional weight, and I wound up having to pay an extra 5,000 Rand on my shipment, which was just a nasty knock, and it's an unexpected cost. And you need to have a pricing strategy that can accommodate that, and you need to be very careful with this because you got to look at what your competitors are doing. I've been naive in the past and thought the pricing is not that important, but it's critically important, especially in an e-commerce setting, because if you're selling your products, people are literally able to sort by price, and if you're sitting there on Google Shopping, on Amazon, or whatever the case may be, and your price is out and your competitors are much better than you, you can wind up with a huge problem, which is something that's happened to me a couple of times. We have literally had to virtually give stock away, and it's kind of a disaster, and it's taken me a long time to pay off. So get your pricing right, get your calculations right. For me, this is so important, such an important part of it. One of the reasons I partnered with my business partner is because he's so good with numbers and I'm not. So my suggestion is either get good at working out the cost of your goods, put it on a spreadsheet and do it properly, or partner with somebody that can, because making a mistake on your pricing strategy, that can really cost you big time. And I think that basically, I just hope that this video has given you a better understanding of the different aspects of finding the right products to sell, exploring different sourcing options, and evaluating product margins and strategies. Just remember that doing your research and finding the right sourcing options is really essential. And just a last sort of thing that I can say, that try buy as close to the source as possible. It's not so easy, but what I've seen and what I've done in the past is I have gone and bought products from people that have given me a small discount that were actually retailers themselves. And there was just no ways that I could compete with their products. They were great products, and I put them out there, and I spent a lot of money and a lot of time on selling these products, and they just bombed. Why? Because I was buying from people that were buying from people that were buying from people. So my advice to you from my personal experience is just get as close to the source as you can. It's easier said than done. I've spent a lot of time where, because of the small quantities I was buying, big suppliers wouldn't even talk to me. They wouldn't even reply to my emails. But take the time to get that right, because if you get your pricing right, if you get your costings right, then you can really do well. And on that note, just keep pushing towards your goals. And I hope this video has helped.